probably go off and see that later anyway. Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay. That kind of has to be in order. It is in order. So, yep. As its title says, Field War until I get tired. This will be quick. But you can tell I haven't contributed anything today, so try and fix that. Y'all may hear a mixture of sounds, but you know, until someone pull up and we kick it with them, I'm just have some music playing in the background, extra loud, because yeah, that's my reasoning. Just yeah. Hey. I don't expect to do much anyway. So. Probably just gonna pace myself as usual. Hell, my grids, well, not grid, my summons need a lot of help. So that's my fault for not doing anything with that. I deal with the misfortune of not having anything to yap about, so it's straight up, you guys are just gonna see me play Granblue Fantasy. That's the stream. If you really have nothing else to do, you get to watch me essentially hit the refresh button. Like, oh, team's ready, refresh, and then, yeah. Sucks is pretty much my last week where I'm at. Alright. Look at, but don't touch. I probably have a quicker rotation to one-shot this thing. I just use my main party and say, hey, get smoked. Oh shit. The next best test did drop. I should probably tell her hello and pat her on the head. And boy, am I gonna pat her on the head. In theory, I should be able to solo this with a somewhat reasonable amount of time. I mean, if I don't, then I don't. But with how straightforward I'm able to deal with level 90, maybe I'll be alright with level 95. I mean, I could literally just spam level 90 and get about 250, a little over 250,000 honors in a run. So if I'm able to solo this one too, depending on the time frame that it takes, then you know we'll be able to just spam this. Damn cat. Yeah, I made sure I ate something beforehand. I made sure I got most of my affairs underway. Right now, things is just us chilling, I guess. Dancing New Moon. It's like, yo, we gotta show you the thighs too. We put in work for that. We work like this so that you can have this. Can't do anything else. Understandable. You don't have like a clan sword clear. Probably should have ran Death right there. But my theory is she's still going to kill Zoe. No, not both of them. Oh. It's not her fault. She got one shot. She got fucking one shot. Dodge. Straight up dodge. Yeah, this is bad, you see. Okay, no, that should be enough. She literally dodges 6 and the Tide of Chaos. That was a hoeing. That was a hoeing and they know it was. Damn. So my usual send them out party does not get the job done that easily. It's a good thing we got this other party on his side. Equally as sinister. Equally as hot. I wish I had the Fedio skin though. God damn, I need Fedio in them glasses. Yeah, if I remember, this party should stop that cat from being elusive. Should. Sometimes I think about making 2 windows, so that one window would be able to like show what's primarily on the screen, and then the other show like more. If that makes sense. You know, I can play around with that. Copy. Paste as a reference. You're gonna see us do it live because I still don't use what do you call it? Studio mode. Okay, good. So it looks like this window is gonna work this way. So as that name. What I want to do is reduce this by half. And then throw. Give me a sec. I swear I'm getting somewhere with this. So, take other half, cinematic half, and then simply grow that. So, I want to be able to see the gameplay, and then also see what's going on here. I need to decide on what part's going to be where now. Maybe I'll put the game information here. And we'll set this here. Yeah. That works. That's chill. You should totally chill in the VC since I'm bored and want to talk to people. Then you gotta find folks to talk to, big dog, because I don't want to jump into VC. I've been on a bit of a, if I'm streaming, VC is banned type beat unless it's a genuine collab. So On the rare occasions that I do decide to stream, it's just gonna be me for the time being. But chat's still available for you, so how you doing tonight? Oh, we should collab since we got a little PNG dude now. Do we even have a game? I'm good, just bored for real. Yeah, I knew this party would be very fitting to bully her. I'm just glad my suspicions about it was right. Music loud? Yeah, it should be. Because I didn't expect people to pull up and start talking. How you doing? I'm not able to turn down the granblue audio, so you'll just have to hold that one. But yeah, tonight's basically just run Guild War and shrug. It's the team we're taking on is called Shrug Emoji, and I can't relate to them anymore. Harder than that, because I seriously feel like a shrug emoji. What did you say for the collab thing? I said we don't even have a game. And also double doesn't help that there's like literally ain't been up to nothing or playing nothing. Like, heck, every day it's more of a crippling reality of, oh, you actually don't have the ability to you don't have the ability to play games for as long as you used to because you seriously fucked it up. And I'm still bitter at myself about it. But I can still play games where I just gotta click. So that's something. Into the world at all. Oh, Nina. But yeah, Guild War for me this go around is, well, it's on my specific element. So normally folks assume, oh, I am going to like, I'm basically going to ball out, when that is not the case, and it's never the case. I never ball out, so I mean, we could always find some decent free-to-play thing that's lazy for real. Well, no, there's a lot of things that go into play with like collaborations and stuff like that, but basically I'm just been on a, oh, if I do decide to stream, it'll be just, you know, it'll be big me. Just big me. Motherfuck the big three, but and it was mostly due to just some realizations that I've had to have, couple of conversations and a couple of folks that has made requests for me in the past where I just go, okay, understood. If I hit the go live button, I'm just chilling. And I'm not gonna I will not, like, open up the VC for a bit. Maybe if I'm doing fighting games. If I'm doing fighting games and I'm sitting in my own lobby, then you should know what you're getting yourself into. But other than that, it's just like, nah. Yeah, there's a bunch of like free-to-play games. There's Fortnite, Astro Party. There's, what else do I have that's completely free? There's Warframe because I gotta grind that. What else? I'm not sure what else right now. Yeah, for the most part, we can probably work something out. I feel like I'm seeing something that I shouldn't even be seeing. On the side, I do have like a homie stream up. They are currently playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and you know, I make it very known that I've not played this game. So I'm just looking at them do tricks and lines and stuff, and I'm like, you know, I probably shouldn't be seeing this. Oh, also, I've mentioned a few streams ago that I was working on the playlist and getting all of that refined. Well, uh-oh. Hang on. Go to a minute. Is the stream going down? I hope not. I really hope not. But speaking of updates, I went off and finished updating the music playlist. So there may be new songs that will pop up. And by updating the music playlist, I mean I finally sifted through my entire watch later folder, and I'll probably have to do like a literal separate stream where we go in and slowly begin to sort through over 4,000 songs to put them in proper folders. Oh, that'll be a nice time. For y'all, maybe. I'm gonna be suffering. I gotta always be up for getting you a cheap key for Slay the Spire. There's workshops for multiplayer. There's a reason I don't have Slay the Spire, because I don't have any interest in it. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. There's a lot of games that folks commonly play or folks are into that I'm just like, I don't want to play that. And it's halfway unfortunate, but at the same time you at least know that you'll get a more invested experience from me. Sometimes I'm genuinely like pleased or surprised. Because, you know, last weekend, I played that Toho game. I wanted to do it again today, but, not today. Well, today and yesterday. But, friends asked me to go out yesterday. And I said, I'm gonna go chill with friends. And that's what happened. Like, I have plans throughout the entire week. We're going to stream the Toho game this coming weekend. And then it was a homie's birthday, and another homie said, I just want to hang out. And I was like, oh, yeah, we can do that. But I still like the game. I want to keep doing something with it. But I don't have much of a idea of scheduling. So, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do in terms of scheduling, and I don't know like how I want to try and incorporate streaming back into my life. Because I ain't gonna hold you, the long ass break of not streaming, not worrying about going live and all that stuff, that was wee boy, that was a great time. I highly recommend it to everyone that's streaming. But it's terrible advice. If you're striving to actually be that content creator you need to be, then you do need to be out there doing stuff. I still say that, hey, sometimes you don't have to do it from just streaming alone. Because you still gotta make the YouTubes, the TikToks, the vertical resolution content. I'm just chilling. That's all I can be at this point. Because my hands, realistically, my body will not let me achieve that goal. Not in its entirety, at least. And that's kind of a bummer. So now it's just go up when I can go up, and do my best to do good for those I care for. And hell, if something does blow up in the midst of that, then you know, we up. I feel like there's so many times or so many opportunities that I could have made it myself, but in doing so, I literally would have had to just shut myself out or shut myself away from everyone. Like, one of the main things that I kind of been realizing is that to do this type of stuff successfully, like, one of the ways to do so is by, like, literally sacrificing everything else, you know? Like, you know, relationships, friendships, stuff like that. Like, if it's not towards your goal, you know, you're gonna have to be busy, and you need to be and you gotta be not necessarily held up into your room, but make sure, like, everything that you're doing is some levels of working towards this goal. And what I just didn't want to do was, I don't know. What I guess I feel about it is that I've been such a stop-start creator. Like, I literally, well over a decade, just do whatever the fuck I want and then upload it to social media. And having no goal, no focus, I don't garner an audience to be like, hey, you're that guy that does this X thing. I've never. And then there are times where life hits me and I just go, I don't want to do anything. And then I don't. And having the power to do that, like, that shit is dope. But at the same time, the caveat to it is there's still that little tinge, that little part of me that goes, why didn't you just went ahead and do the grind so that you could just rest in your laurels later? You were literally there at the beginning, of like, kind of like the earlier days of Twitch and stuff like that. Why didn't you just go in non-stop then? Why didn't you just keep playing League and stuff like that, eventually blow up and all that jazzy? And it's a little hazy in my head, but at the very least, like 10 years ago, 2014, my headspace, I started doing Twitch streaming like 2013. And I would argue that was about a year removed from like something really pivotal in my life going down. But essentially just my headspace then was still kind of a I want to escape somehow. In terms of what I was looking to escape, I still can answer you. But it was essentially the whole concept of escapism. I was still on my third year of college. I thought I wasn't going to finish my major or anything like that because I kept failing my introductory course. And where my head was at from the life event that occurred, I was just I was not in a good space. But I would say while I wasn't in a good space overall, it was still a whole, when I was streaming on Twitch and stuff, and I was streaming elsewhere, streaming League of Legends, that shit was just like, part of me could have seen myself being like, you know, one of those Twitch streamers back then. But since I didn't keep the consistency up, since I didn't really discipline myself to that degree, I don't get to see those rewards. And my mindset during that time was also, yeah, I want to be a successful streamer, a successful content creator. I want to do what those people I see on YouTube and stuff do. However, I want to do it with my homies. Literally, that was literally the main point where I went, okay, I have some ideas, but I won't do those ideas yet because I want to do it with my homies. I want to do it with my team. I want to do it with others. And one big failing point to that is I was the only one that wanted to do it. Everyone else was, that wasn't really a goal for them. And my head, I mean, thank God I never took that negatively or personally, but it was just like, because of the way that I wanted to do it was not happening or was not going to happen, I just didn't go through with it. And I mean, on one hand, thank God, because just development of the self and the things that I've kind of learned and picked up, I don't think I would have learned and picked it up if I was an actual Twitch streamer and actually like doing all this, that, and other and becoming a VTuber. Like, I think back on pivotal moments that probably would have shifted my life in different directions to where things would not have fell into the way it did. And if anyone's close enough to me, they know that I'm very analytical about myself, and I'm very critical on myself. So for none of that to really pop off and for none of that to really happen, I personally just consider that a win, I guess. More of a win than a loss. I'll never shut up about the what ifs, but we chilling. Also, if it wasn't obvious, I just didn't look at chat because I was like, it's time to yap. It's time to yap. But yeah. Alright. Let's see. That minute, I stream like every 3 months or some shit. It's always random, and I only do it for like an hour or so. Yeah, I understand that. The stream is like freezing for me for some reason. Sorry if I don't hear everything you said. I mean, hopefully the VOD picks it up. Maybe, maybe not. I won't be here much longer anyway. But essentially I will be like moving, if that makes sense. I'll be moving, so yeah, it should have froze by design. It's me, it's not you. So I'm gonna see if I can fix that real quick. Do that. That. Do that. I doubt this really solves my issues. I highly doubt it solves my issues. And then I'm also going to see if I can pull up my task manager. What do I have that I know is just taking resources? Maybe if I can... Oh god. Oh, she broke through the party this time. Wow, while my back was turned, while I was yapping. Just like that. On God. The party may not make it. The party may not make it. Alright. Alright. Yeah, this may be a bummer. But in the meantime. Oh, she can't do it. I tried to make her take them to Disneyland and she couldn't. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks. I wouldn't say it killed me. Because the funny thing you're still able to do in this game is... Damn, that's crazy. We all died. Didn't we all die? I could have sworn we all died. I have a whole revive button. So let whatever happen happen. The bright side is I do know that this party is able to at least solo. It's not. So that's not too much of an issue. I don't mind it being like a coin flip on whether or not we can deal with her, especially if we get, you know, if we get just shy of 1 million honors each run, this puts me a step closer into unlocking this. Behold. Fucking hold. But yeah, I need that skin. If it isn't obvious, I am quite the fan of Jita. But yeah, they recently added this in the, what do you call it? They recently added this for this Guild War. You get 100 million honors, and then you'll unlock this skin, and it's kind of like a prestige skin. So it's gonna get like some updates or upgrades or whatever. The more Guild War honors you unlock. So I'm gonna try and unlock it. Probably not this Guild War. It all depends on the pace that I'm going. My guess is that I may run out of meat before anything. So I'm probably gonna end up getting like, my expectation may be like 30% of the bar is gonna be filled. So I see myself getting like maybe 30 million this Guild War. And if I keep that pace going and upgrade my grids and stuff, upgrade the rest of my elements that isn't light, because this is the Dark Guild War, Dark element favorite, and I'm a Dark main, then I should see myself at least getting this by 2 more or 3 more Guild Wars. Because also, I just don't play this. I don't play this in the way that I quote unquote should be playing. I don't treat granblue fantasy like a job, so I never grind that hard. And my guild, or at least the idea of my guild, is known to be we're slacking. We are going to slack. They not like us. That was me. But yeah. But yeah, it is essentially in terms of just like being in my guild or being in bed. It was just, nah, we ain't working hard. Like it's meant to be a casual guild. With that said, one of our members is very dedicated to the task, to the job, if you will, and they don't fuck around, and we qualify every time on their backs alone, and it scares me. It terrifies me, actually. And yeah, all I can do is just, as you can see, trail behind. That's all I can do. Just, even on my element, where it's like, oh, you're supposed to be like, you know, leading the pack and the strongest motherfucker. It's like, nah, I can't. I feel bad for Shino chose to do this. I really wish that, like, I ain't gonna hold you. I wish that he was in a more dedicated to the cause guild, because the numbers they put up genuinely scares me. Genuinely terrifies me. It's like, I remember when I was first playing, like, I almost said Monster Hunter. When I was first playing granblue and everything, it was just, we saw those like me and the gang saw those numbers, and we're just like, fuck that. We can't go that hard. We can't get that high. And it was mostly because we always wanted to do something else, especially whenever like Guild War came around and stuff. I was the only, like, I would argue the only consistent person within like my immediate group that was like, oh fuck, it's Guild War. And even then, sometimes I go into full slack mode and forget about Guild War. Like, by the time I get home from work and shit, I'm like, damn, I gotta log into this, play that. And then the round for the Guild War is over, and I'm like, what? Hang on, that was a guild? And yeah. So it is just for someone to have joined the guild and essentially just do all of this, that is, hell, whatever decision Shino makes in the guild, I honestly do not fight him. I don't fight him for it. Like, it's just like, dog, you know what you're doing. You know, I have a job and I'm juggling 7 mortgage accounts. I feel like you're built distinct, man. Isn't like 3 of those accounts with us? But yeah, man, it's typically when events and shit been going on, there's been a lot of times where I just don't even be home. Those 3 accounts that sounds like the same name. Oh, the OG game. Yeah, wait. Hey, Ogre. Yeah, wait. What did you expect with what do you think I meant when I was playing granblue? I don't. Ooh, fuck. Imagine if granblue versus had Guild Wars. That would be fucking silly. Now, Ring League would be more realistic, but fucking granblue versus. Ooh, granblue versus Guild Wars. I can already imagine Assault. Oh, you gotta log in at this scheduled time to fight this scheduled guild, and if you don't, we're booting your ass on the first date. And I can, oh man, oh, that would be stupid. That'd be fucking stupid. Someone should do that. Yeah, it's good to hear that you're doing good, Chief. But yeah, no, I'm doing literal granblue fantasy guild war. Something about going back to my roots. I ain't gonna hold you. It's not a going back to my roots thing. It's just I've been wanting to. A part of me has been wanting to stream. I've mentioned it in my Discord server. It's like, oh, see, this like month-long or so break kind of helped with me being like, maybe I can get back into the groove of things. Doesn't guarantee it, of course, but it's like, maybe. And since I always have like choice paralysis in terms of what game do I want to stream, I just go, what do I need to immediately do right now, or what is it that I want to do right now that will cause me the least amount of stress? And it's Guild War this time. Guild War wins. But yeah, as the title said, I'm like Guild War until I get tired. And I know when I play granblue long enough, my eyes don't cross, but it's definitely a, oh damn, I should probably go to sleep type beat. I remember the only time, and this kind of shaped how I approached granblue fantasy afterwards, but the only time I truly burned myself out playing granblue fantasy was I know I was farming for some resource, and it was like, I think I was like day in, day out, non-stop angel haloing. And it eventually got to the point to where, you know, I got tired of looking at this fucking screen. Like, I just stopped playing the game for like 2 weeks. I'll argue 2 weeks. Because I know I was still like in college and shit like that, so like on college campus I'm on the game, off college campus I'm on the game, we meet up for fighting games, I'm on granblue fantasy, and it was just, I was just at it. Kind of similar to when I was on Warframe non-stop, except I didn't get tired of Warframe. I just had to acknowledge I had a problem, but in granblue's case it was just, no, I didn't want to do it no more. Hey, I finally leveled her up to get her Luminera merge. Isn't it great? I get to level up Vera while I do Guild War. But basically, I got so fucking tired of just hopping on this game to grind that I realized where the blow up was going to lie, and I was just like, I should definitely chill out and take it at a more reasonable pace with myself. And then I do meet people that do go harder into the game, like Shino, and that's just that. These are the days that I wish my Japanese was a bit better. because I feel like I owe Shino a drink. I truly do. I owe Shino several drinks. But yeah, that is genuinely Bet's ringer, and I am at the very least happy that I can provide them with an area for them to do anything and not feel the pressure to have to do what they do. An open bar night, more like. I mean, isn't most like Japanese bars? Like, a lot of them has that all-you-can-drink type shit going on with them. Like, I know I myself, I don't drink, so I don't know shit, so... But... yeah, it's probably select bars. But... yeah, I just owe them a drink. That is just the guaranteed... that is the truth of the matter. But yeah, there's no real plan or path in this stream. It's just been, we just know, I'm just stream Guild War until my head goes, alright, I don't want to stream no more. That's kind of the plan. I essentially have one more week of work with my contract. I have to get ready to move. I'm moving. And I gotta get all the logistical stuff with that sorted out too. And I'm just, man, that's about all I can say. Just that fucking horse standing out in the standing out at the beach, man. It's just been crazy these past couple of months. Not only for like from the beginning to the month to like 3 weeks into it. Yeah, I think from the beginning of the month to 3 weeks into it, I had to, I had to travel to conventions. Went to MomoCon. Wish I was at Combo Breaker. Went to DreamHack Dallas and, worked under Tong and everything. Yeah, I fucking loved it. My legs hurt like hell. I worked. And, like, the definition of worked at that point. And it felt rewarding. Doubly so because I was getting paid for it. But you know how that goes. And going out to Dallas, kind of meeting and talking with some of the TNS folks, and like talking with some of the people that I see on Twitter, on stream, and this, that, and another, like just being able to chill with everybody, even though I'm a fucking non-drinker. Like it was a nice time. I can't sing any higher praises of my time spent working at Dallas. Week after I went to Tennessee, did some more work at a convention, and then after that find out, oh yep, I have to find a place to live. Man, I have your stream on 480p and it's still having stutters here and there. Yeah, no, this stream is cooked. I'm not gonna hold you. My internet's kind of been just fucking with me. I want to say for the past... My stream has been fucking with me. My internet's been fucking with me arguably for the past week and a half that I've came back from Tennessee. So it's like, I honestly, I don't know. I hope that at the new place things will be a bit better. The plan is, because I'm rooming with a me and a homie is getting an apartment together. the idea is going to be that we finally cop fiber internet and split that shit. Because, you know, I'm currently running Spectrum right now, and I've ran Spectrum for years. It has its ups and downs, and a lot of times it tends to lean more towards downs than ups. But the ups are really fucking high, and it also helped that I didn't have like a contract binding me with Spectrum, and I fucked with that heavy. No, getting fiber internet's going. It'll help the both of us because we both stream and we both stay up late, so it's kind of a hand-in-hand type beat. So I fully expect for to when we get the fiber internet and stuff, that stream, I ain't gonna say stream quality is gonna get better, but stream quality, I'll say the bandwidth quality will get better. But no, yeah, man, it's not you, it's me. When it comes with the connection stuff, it's just internet's ass right now, and it's chopping. It is just chopping up everything. So it's like I don't get the choice of. You know, it ain't no one else's internet's tripping. It's just my internet. It's kind of had it with me, and I guess it already knows that I'm about to cancel it soon. It's like, yeah, I gotta shut down the service. I'm sorry. And it's like, oh, you sure you don't wanna keep your account with us? It's like, I can't, dog. It's over. Okay. So yeah, this is just gonna be a it's just gonna be a time. Definitely a time right now. I'm inside this weird ass transition period, and I ain't gonna hold you. Shit's scary. I really don't know what's to become of me for it, because not only am I like moving and doing all of this stuff, I'm doing it without having like a guaranteed job, and it's not necessarily by choice. My contract is literally going up, and things at the house, it turned to that way. So it's a lot of just, hey, I gotta make some serious decisions and such. So yeah, I overall, wish me luck. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. And other than that, I've just been doing everything I can to kind of keep my sanity. But even that is a half truth, because I still play League of Legends. I can't wait for the Vampire Survivors game mode to drop for that. And then I not play it. Just like I missed out on every fucking thing else. Just like I'm gonna miss out on Dawn Trail, because my money's been pulled every which way to where I haven't been able to even pre-order the game. And it kind of bums me out. I'll probably try and cop it this coming paycheck. But I need to make sure that I have everything in order for the apartment. I mean, usually every paycheck, what do they call it when you, what do people call it when you cope with, making purchases? Or unnecessary purchases? I don't remember the actual term. Some people lie to themselves and call it just treating yourself and shit like that. But essentially, every paycheck, I do put money aside to just blow. like it is a set amount that is like, this is actually money for myself. So there's money for bills, money to survive, money for bills, money to survive, $100 for something special, and then money to myself. Funny enough, I got paid enough to do that. Except for those fucking 3 weeks that I had to go traveling, because that cut into my contract money. But I was getting paid for all of those trips at the same time, so it didn't cut into the overall finances. They were smart moves, not dumb moves. Just freaking... man. Just, man. Yeah, I'll probably drop to 60 or so to get Dawn Trail and at least have it pre-ordered. So when I do decide to go, okay, spend 15 extra for a 30-day sub and start playing the game again, we can be chilling. But right now it's just we realistically don't necessarily have it to be able to do the thing. What happened? What is sealed out? I can call Kaguya, but that wouldn't... that would... It's a good thing I stopped at the quick summon thing. I can drop the... you know what? Yeah, we may actually do that. Unless she dodges it and I didn't look at what she has up as her buffs. Whatever. Whatever. Just let it rock. I have faith in my party. And if they do die, then yeah. We got... I forgot to grab the recovery potions, the revival potions from the crate. So it'll be another full elixir to be used. But, yeah. In terms of everything, like fighting games, non-fighting games, I tried to go into the lab on BlazBlue, just to see if I can still do like Cosma combos and stuff, and while also trying to get used to playing on leverless. My carpal tunnel acts up. My carpal tunnel acts up. Like, I sit there. I mean, the fault is partially mine because I also was practicing his astral input, because, you know, doing the pretzel input will help me a little bit with my precision on my half circles and shit like that. But just trying to do my basic combos and shit like that, I could feel my wrist just kind of killing me still, and it don't feel good. It really bums me out that my body literally decided to tap out at 29. Like, it couldn't have chose a worse possible time. But I'm still able to play for like, I want to say I'm still able to play at my normal pace for 30-40 minutes before I constantly complain about my wrist. So it's something. It's not what I want it to be, but it's some... oops. Oh hey, BB. But that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for that. And we did that. Did this. I broke 50% of where I was at. I'm probably going to do... how long is this thing been up? Hour and 4 minutes. It's still a choppy mess. Our honors difference is 22.27. I'll do this for 1 more hour. That's reasonable enough for me. Because I know we should be on the shits longer and stuff like that. I'm just like, throw your hands up. Oh shit, it's strike time. I guess I chose a good idea to say I'll do this for one more hour. Maybe I'll call a damage boost. Wouldn't hurt. Where's my water? I'm gonna drink that. But yeah, there's still no plan here. Just go live when I can and continue to get myself straight. Because to tie back into the whole concept of wanting to make it with the homies and kind of realizing that that's just not possible. Or that's not possible with the homies that I wanted to make it with. That's probably the better way to put it. And with times a changing, climate of the social variety changing, it's for the best. It's just for the better. Plus, it does help that me and them were all like older and wiser and shit like that. And nothing that I'd consider like, oh, this is a deathly problem. Like we never did any of that, so it's fine. We're chilling. We're chilling. All I can do now is just root for the homies that are on that path that I was once on, and hope that they can make it. And if I so happen to catch my own stride again and somehow catch up with them, that'll be nice. But I wouldn't with my current mindset, I wouldn't count on it. I feel like in all but confirmation, my brain has mentally stopped trying. And I don't really care to use the term, but in I guess easier sense, it's one of those quiet graduation type beats. I ain't gonna fucking announce shit. We ain't gonna have no final stream. Fuck y'all. I love you guys, but if I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna be like, hey, Toos, why you ain't streaming no more? I don't want to stream no more. You gonna have to ask me direct. I'm gonna drop the funny little video here and there again, but the streaming shit became for the birds. But no, I'm not that done with the concept of streaming and such. So I'm still here, and I hope to still be here. I hope that I hope when I try and redirect my shit and everything that redirect. It's not revamp. Revamp is definitely not the term I'm looking for. But just once I feel like I'm in more of a settled position and stuff, that then I can be like, okay, let's do this, that, and that. Or, hey, I want to do this, that, and da-da-da for stream and everything. But right now, I don't have any significant plans for stream. I'm probably going to keep playing that Toho Kagura game when I get time, and I'm going to. What's the other thing that I wanted to do? I wanted to play through Nier and Devil May Cry, and I'm gonna have to choose one of them because I'm gonna keep coin flipping if I don't. To just play through. Because I have both Automata and Replicant. And there's been enough Nier crossovers to make me go, you know, I should really play Nier. And then on the other coin, I have all of the Devil May Cry. I have not played a single one of the Devil May Cry. Correction. I played a little bit of 3 when I was very small. Or at least in school, small. Like grade school small. But I never beat it, so there's just, you know, just gonna be a lot of me just getting into the shits, you know? And I just hope that whatever it is that my brain and body has lost, I can make up for with still being somewhat entertaining to you fuckers. I think the only main time that I really be at it, be on my 1s and 2s, be that nigga, if I were to so speak, is during streams where I pull up and I just talk. and I'm probably not doing much of anything. I'm just sitting here talking. I mean, essentially this is that situation. Like, either through this or through Blaze Blue, I just sit there and yap. I don't know who brought back the whole yapper thing and brought it to the forefront, because, you know, it's always existed, but hopefully I kick it from my vocabulary before that actually sticks. Because one of the things that I picked up that I wish I didn't is the whole chat. Am I cooked? I didn't want to pick that up, but I heard and seen it so much that it just right into my vocabulary. Because first and foremost, I wouldn't say a shit about chat. Even if I was streaming. Not like that. Hell, I refer to y'all as stars, the homies, niggas. I refer to y'all as the Star Cipher, freaking. No, that's about it. I may be missing something. But yeah, nah, just usually never chat. Damn, I think I told you my stance on that, or on the N-word. But I guess that was like my stance on people using the term. It's like, To put it in one sentence is, you know the rules and so do I. I ain't gonna stop you, but you know the rules. And so do I. But yeah, nah, it's just freaking I refer to y'all as everything but chat. Terms of endearment, terms of disgust, everything in between. But you were not chat. I mean, maybe that's something I'd have to pick up if I got picked up, if you know what I mean. But no, I don't care for that term. And another term that I don't care for, and I don't know. It may come to a shock to some people. I don't care for the term blurred. That just hearing the word makes me uncomfortable. You know how women feel when they hear the word voice? That's how I feel when I hear the word blurred. It's just it don't feel right to me. As a black nerd, and I ain't gonna hold you. If they went with Bleak instead, you know, BLEEK, like Memphis Bleak, that just would have went hard. But no, they chose blurred. Why blurred? I mean, yeah, black folks aren't accepted in like the anime medium all the time, but why blurred? That's my question. Of all the phrases, of all the spellings. But hey, let them take the power. Whatever makes them okay. The rules changed back in 2016. All I'm saying. Yeah. The early 2010s were a truly lawless land. And I miss being a stream monster during those days. I mean, I wasn't actually a stream monster, I was a stream lurker. But I watched the stream monsters. And those motherfuckers, what the fuck? Yeah. But yeah, freaking... Yeah, the word blurred does not... I'm not. If you say black nerds, then yeah, I'm okay with that. I will gladly take the two syllables, the two phonetics, the two worded statement. Compounding that just didn't. It doesn't work for me, brother. Oh, sorry. It doesn't work for me, brother. But you know. Respect to where she respect's given, because a lot of people have taken the term and such, and like made whole businesses out of it and shit like that, communities even, and I'm like, damn, that's real cool. I still don't like hearing that word. I just But you know, I feel like that is my hottest take now that I think about it in terms of like black nerd culture. Me not liking the word blurred. The only thing I can take solace in is probably that I'm not necessarily alone in that feeling. I ain't gonna say I'm what the culture's feeling. I'm definitely not on my Kendrick tip with that entirely, not wholeheartedly, but just yeah, no. So there's been few conversations, but few conversations is enough for me. Whereas people were kind of just in agreement with the feeling of the use of the word blurred. Is just why blurred. Omega squared part. Okay. Do I have any more? Oh, right. No, actually, I need to go back to the event home. Because it is strike time, at the very least. This kind of shows how long it's been since I've ever done this. I kind of want to just do the attack A skill. Not gonna hold you. I mean, I should just do the first officer skill, but that's a 5% boost to attack. I just want to hit a bitch. I really would like to hit a bitch. I just want to hit. Alright, Maya. We were at like a deeper deficit before I jumped on, so it feels nice to at least help. Like I pinged. I did ping when the Guild War began, but if I remember correctly, everyone that had the granblue role and that was in the guild is probably like most of them are not in the guild anymore. I just never gone through my server and sorted it out and, you know, went side by side to each of the members' names and shit like that. But I do need to go back and like prune through the members again. Cause that's something that I haven't done in a minute. Usually after a guild war, that's when I primarily go off and do that shit. So that's kind of a byproduct of me slacking. So what's more important? Who's the person that messed up the crew buff rotation? The only people that should have access to crew buffs, as far as I know, is you, and Shino, and me. And I don't touch crew buffs, because usually Shino touches them, or you touch them. And I'm like, alright, I'm gonna throw my hands up and not fuck up the rotation. If you want, I can switch ships real quick, and then switch it back, and then you can put the crew buff rotation back in line, if that makes sense. Because I think that resets our like ship buffs or whatever, like the crew buffs or whatever. So, you know, jump off, jump back on, and we just take it from the top that way. I am being raided. I know who's raiding me. Does that cost us anything? It costs us like what, the rupees to reinstate this shit? So no, it's not gonna cost us anything. Yo, knock him out, Zaydri. Knock them the fuck out. How you doing, Chief? How was the stream? Cause I was lurking.
I hate on you or bad. Have a great day, sir.
Yeah, I was straight up lurking the whole time. How you been holding up? How was the multiplayer bomb rush? How was the Mario Party? How was everything? Cause I ain't doing shit. I ain't gonna hold you. In fact, my stream has been a laggy mess, and me and the homie Mun here was just talking shop for Guild Wars things. Well, man, I've been doing great. It was amazing. Oh shit! Yo, Zay out here winning in Mario Party. You love to see it. I know you. I know you're looking forward to the whole 20-person Mario Party. Still wonder how they're gonna pull that off. Like, hella folks are probably gonna be looking forward to like I've seen folks already talking about trying to collab for that, and bruh, that's just, I don't own a Switch. But speaking of Switches, To those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Kirako Neos. I'm a Sarah from Andromeda who sends his transmissions directly to you. I like to play fighting games, rhythm games, gacha games, basically whatever the hell I want. I don't stream often. That's kind of been a bygone era. So you caught me on a blue moon. Congratulations. I appreciate you for entrusting your community with me, Zay, but you know, we outside metaphorically, and you could be anywhere in the universe, and I appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight. I am going to pop out, and I'm going to show people. Hell yeah. Shit, the folks that'll probably be doing those collabs and shit, you know, you'd at least be able to like join VC with them or something. I don't fucking know how that's gonna work. It's 20 people playing Mario Party. And I too do not own an Elgato. Honest to goodness, one of the stupidest fucking investments I did this year. So you know I returned, well, you probably don't know, but I returned my overly large Samsung monitor. I returned it, got some credits back. That monitor was about $1,000. They gave me like $1,000 in store credit. For 300 of those dollars, I put that towards an iPhone because I always was curious about that whole, you know, better facial tracking and all that shit. That was the dumbest fucking decision I could have done. But I do have a burner phone if I need it now. But but for the most part, what my oversight was in the return policy for phones, no matter what plan I'm under, the return policy for phones is set in a way that you only have 2 weeks to return it. My Apple account ran into some trouble. The trouble that the Apple account ran into was like, oh, you ain't logged into this for years. But even though you know the password, we gotta make sure we reset everything. Or we gotta make sure everything is okie dokie on our end. This will take 14 days. And my dumbass waited the 14 days. So No. Not towards a 1K phone. Not towards a 1K phone. That was 300 of the dollars. I took the 1K monitor. I bought an open box monitor that admittedly it tears a little bit here and there, but that shit still works like a fucking charm, and it does exactly what I needed to do. I also spent it on a M.2 hard drive so that, you know, my boot drive can be quicker and everything. Yeah, so because I didn't log into my Apple account, it took like 14 days for them to send me like the recovery stuff, even though I knew everything I needed to log into my fucking Apple ID and all that shit. Pissed me off, really. But I lost $300. Well, I didn't lose $300 since I already spent it, like on the monitor and all that stuff, but I lost $300 in store credit. So now I'm just sitting on an iPhone X. It was a refurbished iPhone X. So, you know, it's still just, you know, it was $300, but that $300 could have went to an Elgato video card. So I could have had an Elgato. But with my own oversight of not remembering that strictly for phones the return period is 14 days, because I tried to use the iPhone once I got everything unlocked, and I was gonna see how it worked with like I was gonna see how it worked with my Vroid models, and I was gonna see how it would work with VTube Studio. And what I learned was, you know, like the little DLC and shit that you can like purchase on VTube Studio natively, like on Steam. that don't carry over on the phone. So when I put up the fucking, like, I put up the money for that stuff on Steam thinking I'd be able to just interchangeably do that shit through phone. And when I learned that I couldn't, I was like, not only did Apple waste my time, but y'all niggas wasted my time too now. This sucks. And I can't return it because phone return policy. Only the phone. And I'm just like, man. I would have been more pissed if I actually put up the 300 for it, but I didn't, so we're chilling. We're fine. I still have the iPhone. I'm high-key been telling others, hey, I'm selling it for $250 if you want it. Ain't no need for my condolences. It's all good. I spent that $1,000 like 3 or 4 years ago. If I didn't make that shit back within that time frame, then my condolences. But it's also just, if anybody or if any of my homies nearby ever needs a new phone and don't want to pay an absorbent amount, I'm like, if you care about having an iPhone, I'ma sell it to you. That's about the best thing I can think of, because if I sell it for $250, then I can just buy the fucking Elgato video card and install it into my PC. But that is also on the back burner, because my money right now is going to be going to bills for the apartment, bills on my credit cards, and the something special for myself that I'm still working on. I got a promise to fulfill, and god damn it, I'm going to see it through. I also still have that goal for myself of somehow making an Evo at some point, but unfortunately with this whole I'm being forced to move shit, I definitely am not gonna be able to make it, even though if you were to plan it for like last minute, that would be like the stupidest shit ever. And yeah, I'm stupid, but in the same breath, I can't. I have to be reasonable with myself. Oh, speaking of being reasonable, I flew for the first time, and I don't think I talked about that on stream, but when I had to go to DreamHack Dallas, I got on a plane for the first time in my life. I'm 30. And it was actually quite chill. It was chill. My big issue was that I didn't have any like noise canceling headphones, earbuds. So when ascending and descending, one of my ears popped, and it constantly crackled and popped, and that shit was so damn painful. I tried to take a nap before the flight went off because honestly I was dead tired, and that's how it was for like both traveling to and from the event, and that shit woke me up. That shit was so painful. Oh my god, it made me sad how painful it was. And then like on the flight back, they had like these complimentary earbuds or whatever, and I'm like, I'm tired. I do low-key want to watch this movie. I'ma just use them, put them on, and wear that shit. When I say on ascension and descension that nothing happened to my ears, and I just felt, I'm just like, you know, out of all these times that I don't have like noise canceling anything, why didn't anyone tell me, hey, it's probably best if you did just get noise canceling earbuds for a flight? Like, I was sitting there with a whole pack of gum. I had 2 sticks of gum in my mouth, chewing like a madman, like, please, please, don't fuck me up. And every time, my ears was just like, I hate you. On top of that, I was traveling and I felt under the weather. Because from MomoCon up until the first day of DreamHack, I think I had Con Crud, and I was just coughing. I was fucked up. I was fucked up. I did every precaution that I could to make myself better. So, you know, and keep everyone around me safe. So, masked up, cold medicine, and tried to get as much rest as I could whenever I could. And, you know, thankfully I was in better shape by the time DreamHack Dallas actually kicked off. But, man, flying's cool. And so long as you don't get pulled out of your flight, flying's cool. Because on the way back, it wasn't an easy trip back. Because they duly noted, have noise canceling headphones every flight. Yeah, your ears will thank you. Also, make sure you make it to the airport like 2 hours before your flight take off. And if you're doing like return flights, do your best to not have them early in the morning. That way you have some energy to get to the airport and actually fly off if you don't have anything too pressing. Because what happened with me, my return flight was as early as my departure flight, and by the time I got to the airport, it was like 1 hour or 30 minutes before the flight took off, and they wouldn't load my bags and wouldn't let me on the flight. So I proceeded to spend an entire day inside of the Dallas airport to take the last plane to Atlanta and then spend the night in the Atlanta airport before I could go home. I didn't sleep that night. Did you know that Atlanta airport stinks like hell? It smelled so bad. So fucking bad. And I basically spent that night on Discord talking with some friends, because thankfully I have night owl friends, and walking around the terminals. It does. I can concur. Yeah. ATL, that is a very distinct smell that I personally do not want to smell again. And I had to spend the night at that airport, and then the morning finally hit, and I was able to take my airplane home, and fuck, man, I had to take an Atlanta flight to get back home, and that shit did not smell good. It just didn't. But here's the weird thing about that. When I was going to Dallas, and I had to make like a layover at Atlanta, it didn't smell that bad. In fact, it didn't smell at all. But I was also around like the food court, so all I really smelled was food. But on the way home and wanting to go home, like, if anybody followed me on Twitter or X, you saw that I literally changed my fucking display name to like Kiraku Neo's I want to go home. And that's all I could say, just I want to go home. This shit is miserable. I want to go home. I want nothing more than to get the fuck home. And God, the morning couldn't come soon enough. Cause like at Dallas, they had me on standby. They had me on standby from 6 in the fucking morning to 10 at night. And then when I finally got on the plane home, they was like, yeah, we're not doing any more planes to your home, to your hometown. Yeah, that's what that was about. Like, literally just, if you fly, make sure your return flights are at a reasonable enough time and not early in the morning, because when I called up the Uber to give me the ride and stuff, And he was like, oh, you'll make it in time. I knew he was lying out of his fucking teeth, but it's whatever. Cause I was up for it and called an Uber, about to go down and everything. And I made sure all my shit was together before I left. And I'm like, alright, so there should be enough time, maybe. I doubt it. And then when I got there, there was just a lot of inexperienced things when it comes to flight. So, I mean, I'm streaming now, so I'm okay. But that, man, I was heated. Internally, externally, however you want to pronounce it. Like that, spending the night at an airport was not fun. But would I do it again to go to like an event or work under Tong and shit? You bet your sweet bippy I will. There are some lessons that I've at least learned that I'll be able to, like, you know, adapt, pick up, utilize, if you will, for like next go around if it happens. And that's all you can really do. I know the me 10 years ago used to be all like, no regrets. Yeah, it doesn't matter what decision we make. We're here. We're gonna do what we're... Yeah, no, have regrets. Take those L's and use them as lessons to better yourself the next go around. Because this life shit ain't perfect. Oh fuck, no, you are not going to get through this shit unscathed. But if you could take some of those scars and just some of them and be like, alright, I'll adapt next go around. And that's essentially what I'm gonna do with flying and flight. So ideally, the next time that I do fly, if it's not to like a DreamHack event to work with everyone again, I really hope they ask me back. I really hope they ask me back. Like, man, it was... When I say it was such a good time hanging out with, like... And I said this earlier in the stream. It was such a good time hanging out with Mr. Tong, the TNS folks, the commentators, literally having Jabali constantly ask, who is this guy? Because I was just, like, I just sit there and chilled. Like, me in person is literally, hey, I don't know nobody, I ain't trying to step on no toes, I'm just chilling in the cut, don't mind me. And every time Jabali saw me, he was just like, yo, Tong, who is this guy? And it's very memorable. It was very, very fun time. So if I could ever work with TNS and to work with Tong for like the DreamHack staff and stuff like that again, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. And once again, the pay was a great incentive too. Like, honest to goodness, as someone that works as a head, like head and title, as someone that basically runs the video game room for the local biggest anime convention in the state, come to Comic-Con, to do that amount of work and know that you're gonna get paid for it. Like, well, I forget the count. I think the total body count was like, I think it was like over 50K. I think it was over 50K. I don't remember exactly. I know it was the biggest DreamHack. Just the biggest DreamHack. And to like meet so many people, meet so many Dallas cosplayers, just and just like, you know, talk with folks, hang out, this, that, and other, like that. It kind of reminded me of why I liked going to conventions. But it did, you know, the reason why I like going to conventions were the people, yes. But also, it was like, since I was working and everything, and just the incentive of like, it was a breath of fresh air because I didn't go to like, you know, the same conventions that I always go to. Like, I know some people that like to like long time go to like X, Y, or Z event. And yeah, it makes sense, but I don't know, my law of diminishing returns hit me like a truck when I keep going to the same Atlanta conventions, and there's like no incentive for me to like actually go, and especially after the events of 2017. Like my willingness to be like excited to be at an Atlanta convention goes drastically down. But now, you know, we're chilling. We are chilling. I'm not gonna be at Anime Week in Atlanta though. We all collectively decided, hey, we're not gonna go to the GWCC again. Not this year. Some people I think have thought about going though, or at least around my circle. And to them, I say, good luck, nigga. Because if I remember, Anime Week in Atlanta is like around December 15th or something like that. I think. I'd have to look it up. I know some folks are probably still gonna go. I'm sure Boss Man and Boss Lady are gonna go. Wait. Maybe. I mean, I would assume with the extra space, they would probably have fan tables reinstated. So, Boss Man and Boss Lady may actually go back to that. I don't know. I don't know shit. This has been the yapping hour with Kiraku Neos. I don't know shit. But what I do know is I won't be there. I won't be there. Wait. Here's my asterisk. I won't be there unless I get to work with those with the VR folks again, because that means I'll be getting paid. That's it. That's the incentive. You say you what? Money? On guy? But also, I have this new internship, and I'm not sure if they'll let me go out and do it. So I may not be able to go out and do that or any event, and that makes me very sad inside because, you know, I like going out to conventions and getting paid to do so. And I feel like I'm actually, you know, I do feel like I'm helping people, especially with working the for the VR folks. I think no. Well, yeah, I mean, I name drop Comic-Con all the time. I can name drop that too. But yeah, if you guys ever heard of like a company that does like free to play VR and shit, I usually kick it with them. You gonna be off? All right, dog. I'm gonna be up for like 15 more minutes with this, and then I'll pass it off to a homie. You have a good night, man. Take it easy and don't be poor. I am trying. Whatever money I can get, I'm working on it. But yeah, you be safe. Stay up. Freaking... I don't know what I'm gonna do after this, because I know I have to be up for work. I will have to be up for work in about seven-ish hours. But I've never been the type to go to bed early, so, you know, I gotta hold that. the bright side was today it was actually like quiet enough. It was actually quiet enough for me to get a good ass nap in. Like, unfortunately, I can't take naps in my bed because for some reason I just still feel like uncomfortable if I'm aiming to take a nap and shit like that. But I leaned back in this fucking gamer chair. You know, very ill-advised, by the way. Leaned the fuck back in this gamer chair, curled up, and it was over. Your boy was out for a good 2 hours, and I was like, damn, that's the nap I be looking for. But, yeah, no. Other than that, I should have enough energy to tackle Monday. What bums me out about being so tired today is that, you know, one of my friends wanted to go out and hang out at the park. And it would have been great to spend time with them because I'm always trying to get them to like come out and do stuff, and we always try and arrange things, and then either they're sick, I'm sick, or something comes up on my end that I simply can't make it. I was literally worn the fuck out today, and I just had to, like, I was worn out today because someone woke me up after 3 hours of sleep. I went to bed at like 4 in the morning, I got woke up at 7. I was livid. And I couldn't recover. Like, I was just kind of dead tired for the rest of the day. And a friend was like, hey, I'm gonna go check out this park. Do you wanna come along and hang out? And typically I'd be like, fuck yeah, I wanna go. Because spending time with them is always nice. Spending time with people, going outside, touching grass, is always nice. But I was like, I genuinely feel like shit. I can't. As much as I want to, I truly can't. So, stack that on top of the whole I have to move thing, and you know, that's kind of just how the days go. So from the looks of the way that this fight is going, I am going to have I'm gonna be good for one more of these runs. We'll do one more run, and in the meantime I can also find a homie to raid. Can't raid use, eh? Cause you kinda did raid me. Too social to draw out here. Oh, what's up? I see a few homies that are up. I'm not sure who's still going to be up by the time I'm done with this, but I see a few homies who are up. Honestly, if I had some form of like constant buff strip or dispel for this fight, this may not be as annoying. But I think it's also just what happens when her health gets that low. Because the bitch is dodging. And she won't stop dodging. She's constantly dodging. She's dodging so much. Okay. Endobringa. Can't dodge this. Alright. So yeah, one more fight. then raid a homie. Where are we at right now? See, I told you, by the time this guild war ends, I will at least be 30% to this. I need this. I need it bad. Granted, the Amyoji outfit is also like a blatant favorite. It's the mask. I'm like, it's the mask. But, huh? No, wait. Really? Neck and neck? But the deficit is still the same. Honestly, if more of us did if more of us did play the game regularly, more seriously, we'd probably see better results. Yeah, or like, you know, at least a stronger fight. But that would also completely defeat the whole MO of the bet crew. We're just playing the granblue fantasy. I thought about switching from casual guild to serious guild, but the main thing for me is that I myself am too much of a slacker. Because within all the years that I've played granblue fantasy, the mobile game, I've not. What's the way to describe it? I've never been in-game. Like, I've never been up-to-date in-game level of powerful. I just always was like, hey, I am powerful enough to help my friends grind something if they want to do that. And it's only up to like mid-game power. There's just certain things that I can't fucking do. But it's like, oh, I need help with the Celeste raid. And then you just see me smile, very sinister like. Well, actually I won't smile sinister like. It's more so, I'll type it in chat. I'll literally just do this. I'll just zoom. It's like, oh, you need me? You need me to put my foot in her ass? I got you. So like for like the easier boss fights and stuff like that, if someone wants me to like jump into their raids and kick it with them, I can do that with like relative ease. No fucking problem. They're gonna die. But then if you go off and ask me to be like, hey, help me out in the ultimate Bahamut raids, I'm like, that fucker's gonna fold me. When do we start? Like, I'm gonna die. There's no way around it. Speaking of raids in granblue fantasy, I am also in possession of Relink, so while I haven't started that game yet either, it's something that I can do. Okinas on. Still trying to decide on who am I going to throw the transmission to. A lot of folks have been up and at it. Some friends have not been streaming, and that's okay. I literally haven't streamed in like a month, so I may pass it to Fee. I may pass it to Phoenix. Out of all the homies that I'm seeing on, I know Phoenix will go into the night, and I know Church will go into the night. Maybe I'll just pass it to Church. I think that's cool. I think that'll be alright. She's probably playing like versus. Let's peek over. Actually, no. With how this internet's been, let's not peek over. I don't want to do anything to piss off my internet until we're done. Man, I'm gonna have to cancel my internet service because of me moving. Wow. Infection off. Wait, she has the dodge. No, not the dodge. Dodged. She's casually dodging me. Did you just say Nyakuzo? Okay, so Typhoon's Call can't work if she has her debuff thing up. That makes so much more sense. Shit. Apocalyptic pain. Let the tendrils hold you. Dodged. She really be choosing the very things that she need to dodge. Alright, did she refresh her buffs? Or is she... She didn't refresh her buffs. Yeah, actually the Kaguya call is perfect. Alright. This will definitely solve it. We'll need to see what happens after. Okay. And that's 2 hours worth of me just sitting here yapping and playing granblue Fantasy. So this is a true return to form type beat. But let's see. What are they doing? Okay. And what is Fee doing? They've both been up for about 2 hours. No, I've already said I'd send it to Church. So let's follow through. Alright. So anybody that knows me and knows who I am, hey, I gotta do the thing. Which means I must bid you all adieu. I didn't do an intro, so y'all guys will be able to see the intro as my outro today. And with that in mind, I am Karaku Neil. It's gonna be signing off for tonight. You can be anywhere in the universe. I appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight. I've forgotten how my outro went. Oh, wait. Okay, I think I remember. Alright. This is me, Karaku Neil. I'm gonna be signing off for tonight. I want y'all to remember that you're always welcome here for another verse. Now go out there and shine like the star that you are. That's forever and always. Until the next verse, sayonara 2, oyasumi 1.
You can hear me somewhere. What masterpiece shall we play today?
kinda here to entertain us, sending transmissions just to make my brain lust. Just a gotcha playing, song slaying, fighting game, me Sarah. Don't pull your hair out, for I'm the easygoing. Kiraku censor that, so chill, cause it's a fact. The Neos is intact when I step on the track. The smooth is the groove, is this newfound mood on the Star Cypher cruise. Hope the song makes you move to the stars, shining off very far. I'm reaching out to you, I wonder where you are. Your status doesn't matter, it's all just pitter patter. Andromeda's not far, we'll laugh while we chatter. All love here, I've said it without fear, but even when it's clear, I knew it was not here. I wanted to disappear and shed a single tear, to drop off the world and fall all around. Intending my town, the city that never frowns. The angels and devils stand on hallowed grounds. The skyscraper so high you'll never see around. The race is all race, somebody's getting clowned. In uptown or downtown, beach side or east side, east side of station, I'll rock the nation with a universal feat. You could be anywhere, but will you rock with me?
Andromeda Star Cypher Online.
Look, it's hard to be the same person. Try more to see less of the worst version. But we go insane, just play the game. And I pray to God that we never change. This time we have is uncertain. Don't wanna leave this world hurting. We'll find a peace, to say the least. And I'm fighting hard so we stay the same. It's hard to be the same person. Try more to see less of the worst version. But we go insane, just play the game. And I pray to God that we never change. This time we have is uncertain. Don't wanna leave this world hurting. We'll find a peace, to say the least. And I'm fighting hard so we stay the same. One time for your mind, directly to you.